Their way to pop out chat. Look at that. Amazing. Awesome. Hey there, Alexander. How's it going? Welcome in. About to get started on the wheel here. I'm just making up some tea. What's pottery without tea, huh? I don't have my mics plugged in, so the audio is probably going to be a little grainy or something, but it'll be fine for today. We're good to go. Sander. It's an interesting way to spell that, huh? I don't think I've ever seen it spelled that way. Alrighty. This chunk's pretty big, but this is the end of one bag of 25 pounds. I ordered this Red Rock with Grog from Rocky Mountain Clays. It's been throwing pretty nicely. It's very soft though, so I think I need to get more into a rhythm of wedging up my clay and letting it set up for a little bit, but at least for larger forms. For little things this size though, it'll work fine. Ooh, we're not stuck on the wheel. There we go. This clay I didn't even actually wedge, honestly. I just took it right out of the bag. So it's probably going to be a little unruly at first. I brought my laptop down with me this time too. So hopefully it's a bit easier for me to read the chat. Should be. Had to do some more repairs on this wheel last week, and it seems to be going pretty good. It's unfortunate they don't use any kind of universal screws. I tried, but they just don't work out quite as good. So I had to order hardware from Speedball themselves. The camera angle isn't that great. I kind of block it, but I'll do my best to keep it clear. It dried out on me. Hello there, Gaming Bro. Welcome, welcome. No gaming today. For me, at least. Oh, big pull there. Kind of pulled more clay than I had wanted, but threw me off center a little bit. This clay is just so soft, and I'm trying to be way too ambitious with it. The clay that I'm used to throwing has a lot more integrity, so I can be pretty rough with it, and it'll hold well. This clay I'm still getting used to, so some pieces may flop. So if you're here to see a flop, there will probably be one today. If not this piece. Yeah, I pulled up way too much clay on the first pull. That really threw me off. Alright, we're gonna ditch this piece. Oh, okay, we won't give up on it yet. Maybe I can save it here. I'm a little out of practice. Alright, yeah. Let's just move on to the next. I don't want to deal with this right now, to be honest. I could spend some time finagling with this, but I'm just not in the mood. Squish. We'll just set this on one of my plaster bats here. It'll dry out a bit. We got plenty of clay, not a big deal. And that's one of the things I love so much about clay is how reusable it is. That will be thrown into another pot someday. That's not a big deal. Here's the mug of today. I got this, I believe it was made by a potter named Joanne out of Connecticut. I found it at a thrift store in New York. And it came with a matching saucer. $5. Can you believe that? I can only hope that one day I have pieces that are just sitting somewhere like an antique shop or something. 100 years from now, will there even be antique shops? They'll just be full of iPhones or something, right? That's what antiques will be. Alright, let's finish off this bag of clay. Try to get a good piece here. That was the warm-up throw. That was the warm-up. This morning, though, I was throwing great. Oh, you know, maybe I will wedge these up. Even though they came straight out of the bag. Excuse me. Alright, let's see how this does now. This piece is a lot smaller, but maybe it'll throw better. I don't know. There we go. I love the look of red clay. I really do. I just don't like how much messier it seems than a white or gray clay body. It just seems like this stuff gets absolutely everywhere. Whew, what a pull. That was a beautiful pull. My goodness. Gee. I'm not too sure why. I'd like to go for like at least an hour. The camera's pointed this way, so just so you know, so we'll be on. Just even those walls out a little bit. Been really liking these angled forms that have a hard edge on like the top third. So we'll come out to about there. And it doesn't have to be perfect off the wheel because a lot of this will be refined and trimming. But that's the kind of idea we're going for here. And then we'll make that nice and sharp when we trim. I really like having that hard angle, and I think it plays really well with the smoke when I fire. All of my pieces are pit fired, so you never know what you're gonna get. It's not bad. Oh, we can work with that. We can work with that. Oh, hey, Joel. Hey, man. We gotta chat soon. I sent you a couple messages. It was a while ago now, though. We should chat soon, though. Good luck at your event, man. Make some money. Sell some pots. Yeah, I don't know if you're still here, but I never stopped throwing. I just stopped streaming. Had quite a bit of a road bump, so yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, we'll definitely have to catch up. Thanks for popping in, though. Appreciate that. I think I popped into one of your streams the other day. I was with my client, though, so wasn't able to chat or anything. We were just in the car, and I had you playing. I want to say you were throwing vases or something. This has been my pet project recently, is throwing these huge 2-foot tall vase things. These have been really fun to make. I haven't fired any yet, though, so we'll have to see how that goes. I haven't thrown many multi-sectioned pieces, so I've been playing around with that, and it's been working out pretty good. I think won't really know until they come out of the fire, but yeah, that's about all I've been up to. Uh, oh my goodness. Oh, got another bag of clay here. Forms we're throwing now are going to turn into planters. I guess they could be decorative. They're pretty plain right now, but after trimming and slip decorating them, they'll be a lot more intriguing to the eye. Oh, dang, dude. This clay came in a weird shape. Slammed on the ground. Oh wow. It says 7 likes already. Thank you. That's awesome. Wire tool, wire tool. Oh, I lost it. All right, we'll start with these 4 for now. I'm not sure quite how long I'll have, so I'm not quite sure what time it is, honestly. 2:10. I'm going camping this evening, so that'll be fun. I need to get some of this slop out of here. Come on now, there we go. I'm making a mess. Gonna need some fresh throwing water soon. Stuff's getting pretty sloppy. Get this thing back together here. Wish I had a way to play. I guess I could play music through my laptop, but I don't think that would sound very good on the phone from there. I guess we'll just sit in silence. Is there a 21 Palette song? No, just sit in silence. Car Radio. Is that the name of it? That sounds right. That sounds right. Good song. Good band. Yeah. All right. Just a second, I'm going to open up the door down here. Get some fresh air in here. It's a gorgeous day out. Oh my goodness. I didn't really look at the weather though. I think last I checked, it's supposed to get rain tomorrow afternoon, so I'll just want to make sure I'm got my campsite packed up by then. Camping in the rain is just not the same. But we'll do some hot dogs on the fire. In the morning, I'll make us some breakfast on the fire. I have my metal kettle so I can boil some water to make tea out there. It's gonna be a good time. It'll be a good time. Whew, need a little stretch break. My back's hurting a little bit. You know, I'm very used to throwing up. I never really threw sitting down until I had my kick wheel. And of course I was throwing sitting down. But I've only thrown on my electric wheel, I guess, when I first got it. I sat down on it, or with it. But I was thinking about trying to find some cinder blocks to create a platform and see about sitting down and throwing, because then I could have this whole work table here for you know, as a shelf for pots, or being able to work on them after when I do my slip texturing and my sgraffito. We're doing a lot of sgraffito. That's been really fun. Can do whatever with it. Because my pieces aren't glazed, I have to find a way to still give them visual interest, which the smoke does a lot for me. Having those carbon stains on there works pretty well, and creates very unique effects on some of the pieces. I was thinking about trying making some wood ash glazes though, because I guess you can get as simple as just mixing equal parts wood ash and clay to use as a glaze. And then of course there's plenty of other minerals and materials you can mix in to create different colors and effects, but I certainly create a lot of ash with each firing, so rather than just dumping that, could use some of it for a glaze kind of thing. Can be interesting. I also picked up some Cone 06 food safe glazes. I want to say they're from Laguna, and those will be neat. Gotten a couple pieces out so far. But a Cone 06 food safe glaze, as long as all the parts of the piece that will come into contact with food are glazed properly. Definitely can't put them in the dishwasher though. Let's do like a smaller little angle on this guy. So yeah, the angle definitely doesn't look as harsh coming off the wheel, but after trimming, it'll be a nice fine point where the direction change happens. It'll look very clean. I've done quite a few pots like that. Oh, actually, I have one. Let me grab one. I'm not sure how many people are in here right now, but here's a fired pot. That kind of has the idea that I'm going for. This one has a very small rim, but after trimming, you can see how sharp that gets. But this one fired quite well. Has a nice foot on it and all that. It's a neat little planter. I was digging out some of my old pieces so I can, I want to start another tea garden. Yeah. This is another piece that I found recently. I made this in 2023. The lighting's not all that great. I'm seeing that now, but I made this in 2023. Just a goofy face vase kind of thing. And there are holes that are poked on the in the inside of his eyes. And then there's a big drainage hole on the bottom. But I was wondering if when you watered it, if it would look like he was crying.
Silas.
Yes?
Can I bike down to the store?
Yeah, just text me when you get there.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Shoot, you know what? That's so handy that YouTube has a way to pop out the chat like that, so I can have it up on my laptop here. It's also a lot bigger, so I'm not squinting and sticking my forehead into the camera to read the chat. You know, for bagged tea, it's pretty good. Do these more often. Welcome in, Visha, if I can call you that, if that's right. Do these more often. Are you talking about the face vase? They're fun, but they're tedious. They take some time to play around to get the right expression, proportion. Like you can see in that one, the nose is huge. They're certainly a fun project, though. Unless you're talking about live streams, in which case, yeah, I definitely plan to get back into it and stream more often. Let's see here. Yep. It's cool to see a lot of new people in here. Names that I don't recognize, at least. This one, I think, can go on a baby tile. I really need to get myself a washboard. Makes it easier to clean the studio laundry. Don't want to send clay through your washer. There we go. Nice little guy. All right, that's 5 of those thrown today. Kind of want to switch it up. I've ruined so many pots with trans. Yeah, me too, for sure. That's why I keep this guy handy. Can always torch it up, get it a little firmer to move it. But so far today, these ones have moved okay. Can always fix up a little wobble when trimming too. But yeah, for sure. It's a little risky. I mean, I have these tiles. I might as well just put a little clay on here and stick them to the wheel head, but oh well. We're just going with it. I only have 2 real bats. I have this little, real bats is in like the plastic ones or whatever these are made out of. But I got this little square one, and then I have a full-size circle bat for like a plate or some kind of tray. But I don't know. I don't really throw on bats normally. Just throw it right on the wheel head and take it away from there. When I'm making a larger piece like this guy, I'll throw on bats. Makes it easier to connect the 2 pieces. But yeah, for the most part, I just throw it on the wheel, pick them up after. But definitely something to be said if you don't trim the body of your pot, so you don't want like a handprint on there, or things like that. But recently I've been doing a lot of slip decoration, sgraffito. Let's see, I got like this guy here. It's a white pot, and I dipped it in some red slip and then carved out a little pattern. Can do things, do a little butterfly on this one with some like ivy like vines around it. Just a way to add that interest, just to give it a little extra character so the form doesn't have to do all the work on its own. But yeah, I probably have about 30 pieces ready for the kiln right now, but where I am in New York, there's a burn ban until the 14th of this month, now that we're in May. So I don't want to be pushing any boundaries and be lighting up a 1,200 degree barrel out in the lawn. I don't want to cause any issues. Although you're allowed to have fires, like campfires, I think. The rule is no wider than 4 feet and no taller than 3 feet. And it has to be used for cooking. And I think there's some other things that you can, like you are still allowed to have a fire, so. Oh, all right. Let's get back into some throwing. Visha, where or what do you make most? You do like teapots, planters, mugs. What's your go-to? We just kind of make whatever. That's what I do. I every time I get to the wheel, I pretty much am throwing something different. Sometimes I'm throwing massive vases. Other times it's little planters or definitely a lot of planters. Another thing I've been doing a lot though is been using these plaster molds that I made. So like this one here, it broke, but this was a huge rhubarb leaf. It probably came all the way down to here. But obviously the rest of it's still usable. And you can just press the clay right into it and get some awesome texture. So yeah, that's a big rhubarb leaf. And then I've also made a little press mold for my logo. See if I can get the light on there. That's something. Maybe I need a lamp on my right side. But made one of my logo and then they pop out like this. They can be little coasters or I don't know. Might drill a hole in one and make it like an ornament or some kind of like something you just hang up. But they came out really clean. Pretty happy with it. That was a fun project. A friend of mine gave me a ton of plaster, so I'll definitely have to make some more molds of some stuff because it's fun. And then whenever you have some extra clay, well, at least for me, whenever I have any extra clay, I just make a little mold of the rhubarb leaf. Do I have a? Oh yeah, this broke the other day because I accidentally knocked it off the shelf. But here's a tray of that rhubarb leaf that I just showed you. So you just press the clay into it, and then I gave it a little lip. It's supposed to be like a trinket tray kind of thing, but yeah, it broke. But whatever, wasn't fired yet. So, but yeah, the rhubarb leaf was that was really cool. The leaf was so big. It was so big. Hey, Mandy. No, not too late at all. Be going for a bit longer. How long have we been going here? Oh wow, already 45 minutes. Yeah, we've thrown three more pieces, I want to say, since this morning. So we're up to 5 today. Do a lot of planters, Visha. That's awesome. Yeah, that's mostly what I do too, because I pit fire all my pieces or atmospheric fire them in some way. So I really have very little experience with glaze. Let me see. I think I just found one pot that I'd glazed a long time ago. This is that Cone 06 food safe glaze. I forget the name of it, honestly. But it's this blue here. And it crazed like crazy. But yeah, that's about all the experience I have with glaze. This I did in a propane kiln that I built. Wow. Almost tripped over some clay there. Yeah, it did, Mandy. Thank you. Yeah, it went really well actually. I was in and out of there in like 20 minutes. Took me longer to drive there than the time that I spent there. Yeah, the blue does look really nice. But yeah, that's about all the experience I have with glaze. So I make a lot of planters or decorative vases, that kind of thing that can still be functional without glaze, which I really like. And when I do a wood fire, you get crazy. Let me see. I think I have a piece hanging around somewhere. I must. I thought I just put one on the shelf the other day. I mean, this one's a little smoky, but not quite like as crazy as I'm talking about. But you can see this was a red clay too, and it just kind of got very brown from the carbon marks. But then there's pieces like this. This was also, oh no, this was a gray clay body, but this one got really dark, especially on the bottom. You can see this really nice dark spot here. You never know what the fire is going to do to them, which is another thing I really enjoy. Gives a little more surprise, I guess, when you open up. Yeah, Mandy, I still fire in an oil drum. I was just saying, I don't know if you're here. I was just saying though, I haven't fired in a while now because there's a burn ban where I am. So haven't fired in a while. I have about 30, 35 pieces, and then plus whatever I made today. Obviously, that stuff's going to have to dry for a while. But I've been making a lot of handled pieces. I've been playing around with handles. So I'm making planters with just different kind of handles, playing around with that, seeing what looks good and feels good. But yeah, with the burn ban, I'm not risking lighting up a fire. That gets lifted on the 14th if they don't extend it. So we'll see how dry it is. Yeah, the burn ban's unfortunate, but you're still allowed to have campfires for cooking, and there's some other things that you're allowed to have a fire for. So when I go camping this evening, still be able to cook my hot dogs on the fire and be able to chill by the fire and look at the stars tonight. So I think it's mostly because everything's so dry, and they really are trying to come down on people who burn garbage because it's just disgusting. But when there's people out there that will just pile up a huge pile of junk for a couple years and then burn it all, and yeah, it's just disgusting. I would like to think that that's partially the reason why they do these burn bans on top of everything being dry after winter. But where I'm going camping, I have a really nice rock enclosure rock fire pit. So nothing's going anywhere. It doesn't get windy back there at all, so I don't have to worry about sparks being flown into the trees and whatnot. So we'll be good. I would like to get back to my brother's house and fire up the kiln that we built there. That one I made a short of. It was like an absolute inferno. The flames were just shooting out the top of the barrel. It was crazy. But I'd like to fire that kiln up again. That's been cool. A decade, 10 and a half years, 15, wait, a decade and a half. Yeah, 15 years, yeah. That's crazy, Mandy. My goodness, I love camping. I got to get at least one trip in every year or every season. I would like to do some winter camping or like some backpacking. There's so many. I mean, here in the Adirondacks, of course, there's hundreds and hundreds of trails to go on, and there's lean-tos and all that. I would love to do some winter camping. That takes a lot more prep though, and planning. But camping is just so chill. I love waking up, really early when the sun rises, stoking the fire back up, uh, making my tea, and then just hanging out. I did already get a tick this year though. Um, that was gross. It was like right on my inner thigh, in a very very bad spot. But I got him out, and there, he definitely wasn't there for. I mean, he probably wasn't even there for 12 hours. So it's been looking good. I've been keeping an eye on it. I don't see any bullseye or anything, so I'm not too worried about Lyme disease. But where I am, they've been saying that tick season is real bad this year. There was one person that my sister showed me that posted on Facebook. They laid a paper towel down in their yard, and after 20 minutes, they had 18 ticks on the paper towel, and it was just in their lawn, which is crazy. But yeah, I'll just have to cake myself in tick repellent tonight. Hopefully, I'll be good. If not, as long as you get them quick, I think they say like 36 hours or something. As long as they're not in you for that long, you should be fine. I used to go camping all the time when I visited California. Wow, 2010. That's crazy. Not to make you feel old or anything, Mandy, but I was only 9 years old in 2010. My camping was with Boy Scouts back then. Come to think of it, the last winter camping trip I've done was when I was in Boy Scouts. I would really like to go back out. It's peaceful enough just sitting by a campfire in the summer, but a campfire in the winter when everything's still and quiet, that's just different. That'd be real nice. I guess I should get back to throwing, eh? Ooh. Glad you're back though, Mandy. Appreciate you coming back. Yeah. This thing was gross. Well, when I first saw it, I had taken a shower when I got back from my camping trip, and I was drying myself off, and that's when I felt it, and it actually kind of hurt. And I looked at it, and at first I thought it was just an ingrown hair, and then after I got my glasses on, and upon further inspection, I saw little legs squirming around, and I was like, "Oh God, that's a tick." Yeah, it was gross, and that one actually hurt quite a bit. And he definitely didn't appreciate being played with the tongs. My God, what do you call these things? Tweezers, not tongs. Tweezers. As soon as I started trying to dig him out, he really started squirming. I could feel him digging in. Oh, it was disgusting. But we got him out, and the head came out, at least most of it. And then I had my sister babysit the tick, so I could run down and grab my propane torch, and I burned it. sent him back where he belongs. But yeah, they're nasty. It's not going to stop me from camping though. No way. Just make sure anyone out there, just if you go for a hike or a walk, or even if you take your dog for a walk, just check yourself. I mean, they really can be anywhere. So just really check yourself. We used to have wild rabbits. Oh my gosh, I love seeing bunnies. Uh, oh, but they, yeah, they'll drag all kinds of things for sure. Oh yeah. I'll be 25 this year, Mandy. I guess I can't call you a geezer. Yeah, luckily, I mean, since we're still so early in the season, it was a really really small tick. He was really tiny. And like I said, he wasn't in there for long. Uh, but I got him out quick enough, and it's healing nicely, and there's no bullseye or anything. But yeah, they are nasty little creatures for sure. They are nasty little creatures. It was, yeah, it was really gross when I could feel him like getting deeper. When I was trying to get him out, I could feel him digging, like trying to dig himself deeper. Yeah, that was gross for sure. Oh, really? When you get a tick, it leaves a welt? I mean, maybe if he was in longer. This guy really couldn't have been in me for very long. Uh, Mine wasn't itchy. It was still a little painful even after we got him out, but it was not itchy. Yeah, they're nasty. That was only the second tick I've ever had too. The first one I had was a few years ago. He was on my stomach, and I went to the hospital. They gave me a tetanus shot and sent me on my way. That was about it. This one I didn't go to the hospital. There's no reason for that. But when I called my mom and I told her about it, that I burned it with the propane torch, she's like, no, we got to bring it to the hospital to get tested and blah blah blah. It's like, no way, we're fine, we're fine. Oh yeah, Mandy, you commented on the beard earlier. I've been growing it out, but now that's getting warmer outside. I'm not sure how much longer it's gonna stay. It's getting pretty bushy here. Oh geez. I mean, when I scratch myself, it'll leave like a little white strip, I guess, but it kind of rubs away. Maybe I'm just covered in dead skin. Oh, thanks, Mandy. It is very fluffy right now, and it's very soft. I mean, I take care of it and I trim it and all that. I mean, it's not styled or anything right now. I have no product in it, but yeah, it works. It works for now. But with how hot it is, well, my mustache doesn't really grow, which I don't know. Looking at myself on camera here, it kind of looks. Whoa! It just brightened up. Am I reflecting the light off my hat? Yeah, I don't know. It certainly doesn't look bad, and I take care of it. But I don't know if I want to keep it. It's certainly a bit of a routine to to take care of it. But I appreciate that because there are some guys out there, or there are some people out there with facial hair, and you can just clearly tell that they don't take care of it, and it looks disgusting. Oh my god, no, definitely not a goatee. Absolutely not. No, uh that's what my biological father had, was a goatee. No way. I would look just like him. Absolutely not. And I'm balding too. I'm gonna have to shave my head off soon I guess maybe I should keep the beard, focus on that, shave my head, and put all my resources into the beard. No, definitely no goatee though. Definitely no goatee. It's either beard or no beard. Yeah, exactly. They literally look like a bird's nest in there. What's been annoying me the most is eating. Sometimes it gets in the way of eating, and it's just annoying. I just want to eat. Sometimes it's fine. It doesn't even bother me. I don't even think about it. But when I'm trying to eat and it's just getting covered in food and I have to keep wiping my face after every bite and ugh. Just gets annoying sometimes. But yeah, I think it does kind of frame my face nicely. Oh, oh my god. I do play with my mustache every now and then, but it's just not thick enough. Like, I have some long hairs on the side. My hands are covered in clay, so I don't want to touch my face now. But I have some like long hairs on the side here. But I always trim them above my lip because they that just makes eating even worse. So I don't know. Every time I think about, I don't know if it must have been a video that I saw at some point in time, and this guy made like a windmill with his beard and mustache, and like just I don't know, it's just kind of funny. But I definitely do twist my mustache sometimes, and it'll stick up. Excuse me, it'll stick up. It's pretty funny. But also no, I'm definitely not going with just a mustache. I don't think I could pull just a stash off. My stash just isn't full enough. I don't think. When it's all together, it looks okay. A mischievous flare. Yeah, I'll look like a supervillain from from a cartoon or something. That would be something. That would be something. I'm not Blackbeard, I'm Claybeard. Ahoy, matey. Oh, nice. Yeah. I look like a supervillain. First supervillain that comes to mind, even though he doesn't have a mustache, is Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Is that his name? I think it is, from Phineas and Ferb. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. It's Perry. Arr. Hey, that was a pretty good platypus. What a good show. I said I was going to throw a different shape, and then I threw the same thing, and honestly, I think this is probably my favorite one so far. I think it looks the cleanest off the wheel, at least. It's Perry. Man, Perry really carried that show, didn't he? I gotta get a platypus. Platypus just sounds like one of those pets that are illegal to have as a pet. Platypus, platypi. Platypi are some of those animals. There we go. Animals that seem like they'd be illegal as a pet. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. We got there. Ugh. And what do you mean not Phineas and Ferb? They're great. They're just trying to fill their summer vacation. They're more productive than a lot of kids on summer vacation. Let's be real here. I mean, come on, they built a freaking rocket ship. What kid on summer vacation builds a rocket ship and sends a monkey to space? Or did they give the monkey a shower? Giving a monkey a shower. Maybe that's what it is. What a good intro song, though. Bum, bum, bum. Riding a tidal wave, creating a nanobot, locating Frankenstein's brain. What does it say here? Speaking of Phineas and Ferb, I was a streamer dude who does scream metal. Ew! Not to yuck your yum, but screaming? Ugh. Anyway, sings, plays guitar. Someone recommended he played the thing. Yeah. Oh my god, the string snapped. Okay, well that's kind of perfect though. I mean, I don't know when it happened, but if it happened at the right time, that would be absolutely perfect. Did he finish the song after losing a string? I mean, geez, I couldn't even imagine playing my guitar without a string. That'd be so weird. Or my ukulele. I gotta dig my uke back out. I was getting pretty good at it. I also want to make another udu drum. Mandy, I don't know if you remember my udu drum, but that broke. So no longer have an udu drum, but it'd be fun to make one again. That was a cool project. Finished it with another guitar? Oh, man. I mean, still kudos, but come on, man. Gotta finish it with the same guitar. I guess it wouldn't have sounded the same, but that's what I was picturing or envisioning in my head was him screaming the intro. Locating Frankenstein's brain. I never even fired that Udo. I really should make another. Maybe that'll be the next stream. Making an Udo drum. I mean, I guess this could be an Udo drum. It just doesn't have the hole to like really amplify the sound. No, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Not the same. It's just not the same. Ceramic instruments are really cool, though. Like Bell Hill, he makes flutes sometimes and stuff like that. Like almost like ocarina style is what it reminds me of. It's really cool. I haven't seen him in a while either. I should pop by one of his streams if he's still doing it. His streams are really cool. If I remember correctly, he makes a lot of teapots. He's a really cool guy. Yeah. It's 104 days of summer vacation. Something to end it. Like maybe building a rocket, finding a mommy, climbing up the Eiffel Tower. Bum, 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 bum. That's the part that I remember most is like that. Dun, 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 dun. Mom! Phineas and Ferb are making a title sequence. Candace, always getting in the way. Until it wasn't. I think there was an episode that she really came through for the boys. I mean, there's probably a few of them. Ugh. Man, I didn't realize how much I miss streaming, honestly. Normally I'll just throw on like what I've been listening to a lot is Brandon Sanderson's podcast kind of thing. What's it called? Can't remember the name. If you go to his YouTube channel, though, you'll see it's probably like one of the first things that pops up. But I listen to that a lot. I listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson's Star Talk. It's just not the same as streaming, though. You can talk with real humans. There's also during school hours, yeah. Filling up the oh, what's it called? VCR? Is that what it's called? VCR? I feel like that sounds right. Filling it up with SpongeBob and Phineas and Ferb. That's awesome. Oh, that's so good. I like SpongeBob too. I actually have a pair of shorts uh, of like Patrick shorts. I think it's a bathing suit, but I'll just wear it around. Do the Patrick laugh every now and then. I'm not doing it now. Unless I get asked kindly. Maybe I'll do my Patrick laugh. Maybe. Just maybe. It is a VCR? Yeah. I hope you're saying yeah to that. I hope I'm right. I mean, I guess if I'm right, that just makes me sound older, huh? I don't know why this reminded me of it, but it's so funny. My license still has a picture of me from when I was 16, so when I first got my license. So that picture's nearly 10 years old, and obviously I look nothing different, nothing alike, especially with the beard. And when I go up to Canada and I do get asked to or when I do get ID'd, it's so funny. The first thing they see is New York, and they're like, "Whoa!" Like coming from New York, because normally I go to Ontario. They're like, "Whoa, New York!" And then they'll and then they'll scroll down and they'll see the picture and they'll do a double, triple take on me. They're like, "What is this you?" I don't know why I thought of that. I guess it was just the age thing. NCIS. Oh, a classic. There's my Patrick laugh. Yep. Yeah. It's just not the same with that without the shorts though. I need the shorts. If I remember next stream I do, I'll put on the Patrick shorts. I need to get a pink shirt though. I don't have a. If I had a shirt like what I'm wearing right now and it was just a light pink, that'd be perfect. Oh, Patrick. What a special dude. This one I'm going to keep very straight, I think. Or not. That was the intention. I didn't set myself up for it though. I'll just flute it out. Turn this into more of a traditional kind of teapot with like a nice thick straight rim. Ooh, I bumped it. It's a little wobbly. A little wobble never killed nobody, as the folks say. Ain't nothing but a thing. Oh, this one got messed up. This one got messed up good. Meh, it'll be fine. If I don't like it after being trimmed, I'll toss it in the bucket. To the bucket it goes. Pardon me for 1 second. I really have to go blow my nose. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Nice. So you guys are good? Okay. Whew. Alright. Sorry about that, dudes. Whoever's in here. No, I wasn't worried about you hearing it. I just have nothing down here to blow my nose with. So I had to go up and grab a tissue. I don't care. I'll blow my nose right on the stream. It doesn't bother me either. Ooh. You know, Mandy, I've never seen Hunger Games, so I don't really know what a Hunger Games boom is supposed to sound like. Yeah, right. I know you gotta dip down a little bit to get down the stairs. I'm out of tea. I don't have a diffuser down here, but I picked up this. They call it Happy Tummy Tea from the co-op in town, and it was only a couple dollars for this whole bag of it, which is kind of cool too. But I don't have a diffuser down here. Ooh. I really just need more water, I think, to make tea. All right, let me go fill up my I'll go fill up my electric kettle real quick. And I'll be right back. Thank you, Mandy. You're a real one. Am I going to use a tea bag or am I going to look for a diffuser? I think I'll probably just use another tea bag. Alright, cool. Alright, thank you guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty ho then. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, what's in the Happy Tummy Tea? Is that what you're talking about? It has... Oh, of course I have clay on here. Catnip? I don't think I ever read the ingredients on this. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to list these off and then freak out later. Catnip, spearmint leaf, lemongrass skill cap, rosemary leaf, safe leaf, fennel seed, calendula flowers, all ingredients organic. Catnip? I ain't no cat. What the heck am I drinking catnip for? I will say it tastes pretty good though. So catnip, good start. Yeah, what? How is that the first ingredient? It says Happy Tummy Tea, organic mountain rose herbs. That is interesting. Just want to wait and make my tea, and then we'll throw this next piece. We're gonna need some more clay after too. 4, 5, 6, 7. We've done 7 pieces so far today. Yeah, maybe I should hang hang a little jingly ball for when I drink the Happy Tummy tea. Keep myself occupied while I'm high on catnip. That's funny. I just read Happy Tummy Tea and I grabbed it. I bought like 4 or 5 teas, tea blends from the co-op when I last went, and I just saw Happy Tummy and I grabbed it. Catnip as the first ingredient. That is something. Whew. I found a lot of my mugs when I packed up, but I haven't found my Swan City mug yet. It must still be in a box somewhere, but I'd like to find that. This one's nice though. Oh, Mandy, I don't know if you're here. This is I found this mug and saucer at an antique store for $5, and it's signed and everything. So I looked up the artist, and she still makes pottery out of Connecticut, actually. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really cool that I got this for $5. Mug and saucer for $5, and that it made its way all the way to New York. Came from Connecticut to New York. Like I'm always so curious. Like I buy all these mugs. Like this is from a closed studio in Vermont, and I got a set of 4 of them. And this studio is closed, but it's just so cool to like think of what they've been through. Honestly, like just how many times those mugs have been used, and I don't know. It's just really cool to me. I love collecting these handmade mugs and being able to research the studio or the artist and find out a little bit. But let's see. Another part of the set is. Come on. There we go. They did like these flower designs. It's not helping here, but so like I got 2 of these with the flower designs, and then the 2 that just have like these dot. But I found these were also, I think they were $10 a piece at an antique store. And I don't know, it's just crazy to me. And they're even stamped. Each one is stamped with this. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but it says HP Vermont. It used to be it was like something pottery. Whatever the H was, it was something pottery, and then they stamped it Vermont as well, which is right across the lake. But it's just nice that you can tell that these are handmade. Like these handles are pulled. I don't know, there's something about it. Just gives it a little extra meaning, I guess. And then like finding this, I mean, I can only hope that one day I have vases or planters that are just sitting in an antique store or sitting in someone's garden that, you know, it got left behind when they sold the house or something, and they just sit there for years, and then somebody finds them eventually. It's just such a cool thing to me. I think it would just be awesome to have pieces hanging out. Well, I mean, I've made enough at this point that eventually they'll be sitting somewhere, but I just love that. I love finding these handmade pieces in random places, and you know, you never know their story, right? Ooh. Ooh. That's still very hot. Ooh. Catnip is great for humans too. All right, cool. Well, that's good to know. certainly could be relieved of some anxiety. Yeah. I got the mug and the saucer for $5. It didn't have a price tag on it, so I brought it up to the counter and I asked the guy. I was like, how much will you do for this? And he looked at it, looked at the bottom, did his thing, and then he was like, $5. I was like, five? Like five? Just five? Not 50? Not like just five? And he was like, yeah. And that was great. Yeah, oh my god, it's way worth way more than that. Like these are so well crafted. I love the glaze on them. I don't know. It's a beautiful set for sure. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also have my. These are some of the first mugs that Joel ever made. Our good buddy, Fresh Cup of Joel. I got this one, and he also gave me this guy. These came out great. These are some of his first. And again, like it's the same kind of principle. Like obviously these ones I know their entire story, but I don't know. It's just so much different using a piece that you know is handmade. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any other words for it other than just giving it like an extra, like more meaning, more purpose beyond just its functionality of holding liquid. All right. Oh, what time we got? Oh, 3:30 already? Jeez. Oh my god, yeah. I remember, when Joel built his kick wheel, and he had like the little motor on there that you could put down. Oh, yeah, that was great. I miss my kick wheel. I just don't have the setup for it right now, but I'll definitely get my kick wheel going again. Yeah, it's awesome to see how far Joel has gotten, for sure. He popped in earlier. He's at an event right now, which is cool. I plan to do some markets this year. It would be nice to get back into that because I'm still just working on independent pieces. I wouldn't even call them commissions, honestly. But yeah, it's great to see Joel. I don't know. It's not so much a career yet, but making progress towards that, I guess. It's just awesome and inspiring because he did it in such a short amount of time. I mean, I've been doing pottery for just about 7 years now, and I still don't even have an electric kiln. And within his first year, he already got an electric kiln, and But that's why I do the atmospheric firings. There's something about that traditional feeling, and that's why I really like the kick wheel too. Is just really going back to the roots, because obviously pottery has been made for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So, yeah, macrame is fun too. I love doing macrame. I made a whole shirt out of macrame, or it was like, I don't know. I guess it'd be more like a beach top. You definitely want to wear something underneath it. Yeah, that porch was nice though. I loved being out there. Just made it hard in the winter though, because it was so cold. I would love to eventually make, mugs and like cereal bowl kind of things and stuff like that. Like those more traditional functional items, but I am very pleased, where I've gotten to with my atmospheric fires and, you know, making the planters mostly. That's pretty much what I do is planters because I like to have a function. I don't decorative vases are cool and all, but it's really nice when a piece of art has more to it than just being pretty to look at. So like a planter, you can appreciate the vessel, and then you can also appreciate the plant that's in there. And it doesn't require glaze or any kind of food safety. Definitely avoid a lot of things, but comes with its whole other slew of issues with atmospheric firing. It's just a lot more unpredictable. That's just another reason I love it is the unpredictability. I can put a piece in there that I absolutely adore, and it might explode in the first couple hours of firing, and that's that. When I do get access to an electric kiln or have an electric kiln of my own, though, it'll be a world of a difference because I'm so numb to losing pieces. It's just normal. Like when I put a piece in the barrel, I'm expecting it to break, kind of thing. Um, and that's just it's just not as common with electric kilns. I mean, as long I guess I mean it still depends on how you treat the clay, of course. If you have a ton of air bubbles, you can certainly get explosions in an electric kiln or anything like that. But all that stuff is it's just second nature to me at this point because I do have to be very intentional with how my pieces are made so they're able to survive a fire. When you're using an electric kiln, you don't have to be so specific, I guess, about some of these things and still get a usable finished product. But glazing will be interesting. Like I was just saying earlier, I've never actually like done a whole glaze load. I've glazed like 3 pieces and all of them came out super crazed, which is fine. They weren't intended, like they weren't mugs or anything. They weren't intended for to be food safe or whatever, but that'll be a whole nother journey. And I still have glaze that I bought from Swan City that I just have not been able to use yet. Just haven't had the opportunity. There's a website called Kilnshare, and they're like the closest kiln to me is over an hour away, over in Vermont. So it's like, am I gonna drive an hour one way to drop off a bunch of greenware, see what survives the drive, and then go back to glaze them and then pay again to fire? It's just, I'll be paying like $200 to fire some pots. Yeah, I don't know. Just and then also all the driving. It just doesn't seem worth it right now. But let's see. I'm sorry, Mandy. I've been ignoring. July will mark 3 years of watching Swan City. Holy cow! Has it really been that long? I've been with them pretty early too. Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness, that reminds me. Something really cool. I mean, I guess this just comes with time working with clay and experience, but you can tell that this mug was hand built. There's a seam. Let me see. There's a seam right here. So you can tell that this mug was hand built. But then you can dump my tea water in there. But then you can tell that this was wheel thrown, or at least trimmed on the wheel, because there's all the grooves, and there's her Jane. That's her name. And you can see like there's these little spots where she had oh my god, what do they call them? Little like little things to raise it off the kiln shelf so they could glaze all the way down to the bottom, because the whole thing is glazed. You can see there's no raw clay on the bottom. Well, there's no raw clay anywhere on this saucer actually, but you can still see the trim lines and where they put the furniture so it could fire properly. It's just all those little details that are just awesome. And then knowing that this was hand built, seeing where the glaze breaks, it's just awesome. Pottery's awesome. What else is there to say other than pottery's awesome? Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's where you get like the Walmart mug term or whatever, right? Where like you get 50. Well, I get in Walmart terms, it's thousands, but you just there's a shelf of things that look exactly the same. There's absolutely no differences whatsoever. Where even master potters, you can, if you really look, you can probably find something that differs from the next piece you pick up. But yeah, for sure, Mandy. Yeah, I mean AI is super helpful in some regards. It can do a lot, but I mean, at least me personally, I just use AI as a glorified search engine. On it, like you pop open Chat GPT, it's just a bigger Google, pretty much. Like AI only has the information that we already know, and it just gathers it faster than if you were to scroll through all these websites and read articles and do all that. It can find it for you. That's how I treat AI. But yeah, like, what is it? Those like Sasquatch videos not too long ago, like when AI was able to start doing like video generation. They were funny, don't get me wrong, they were hilarious, but it's just so obvious. And now it's getting to the point where some things you have to really pay attention to know if it's real or not. But I've never been one to just sit there and scroll anyway on TikTok or the shorts, or I think Facebook has them now too. I don't know. It's just not something I want to spend my time doing, because it's, you know, that's pretty much what you're seeing now is just a bunch of AI slop. And people are profiting off of it, and I don't know. It's just unfortunate in cases where people actually spend their time and effort and money to create something, and then somebody spends 2 seconds typing a few prompts to an AI model just to create something. I'll finish straightening that up when it gets trimmed. Probably that tomorrow when I get home from camping. That's a decent looking pot. Took me like 30 minutes because I was just hanging around and chatting, but I hate that we're in the 80s. I have to guess or something. Yeah. Yep. For sure. I mean, I try to avoid it best I can, but there is really only so much you can do. But I mean, there's also the, not to start some kind of debate or anything, but there's also the environmental impacts that are caused with all these AI models. Because every company has to have their own model now. And yeah, the amount of resources it takes to train them, and it's just pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, when I do use like Copilot or something, like that's pretty much all it's used for, is a glorified search engine. Just gets me to my answer faster. But if you know how to use it, you can tell it to cite its sources, and you know only use reputable sources and stuff like that. Like, you can certainly train it to be truly useful, but for the most part, it's just used for nonsense, honestly. Luckily, I had a whole class when I was in school to teach us how to use search engines and site sources and all that. There we go. There's this kind of straight shooter kind of pot. We'll put some kind of I left a lot of clay on the bottom, so we'll do some kind of fancy foot on the bottom of this. Give it some well, it kind of flares out a little bit, doesn't it? Might be able to fix that. We'll see. We shall see. Well, there we go. What time we got? 3:42. I already have my tent, cooking supplies. I guess that's about it. I already have that stuff in my car. So I really just need to pack up some clothes. And then, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much about it. I just gotta put some clothes in the bag. I guess I gotta bring blankets too. Still gets chilly at night. I think tonight. Let's see. Hey there, Think. How's it going? I'm about to throw some more pots if you want to hang around. I'm just looking at the weather right now because I'm going camping this evening. I know we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow. But sure, so let's see. Weather. Boom. Let's try this one. Oh, sup, Trick Shot. Nice. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've been on here. What is tonight? I just want to see what tonight, how cold it's supposed to be. That's all I want to see, not all these ads. Night. Oh, that's not bad. It's only supposed to get down to 41 tonight. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for stopping by. I missed streaming, and I finally pushed myself to do it again. Never stop throwing. But like I was saying earlier, I have a ton of pieces I need to fire, but there's a burn ban where I am right now for the next couple weeks, so no firing for now, unfortunately. Lots of throwing, though, and then I'm going to be overwhelmed with the amount of pieces I have. But so far today, we've thrown 8 pieces and done a lot of chatting with Mandy. But yeah, super great to see you. Or hear from you. I guess I'm not. Oh. Guess I'm not seeing you. This is a new clay body I've been trying out, and it's very, very soft. So I think next time I go to throw with it, I'm going to wedge all my pieces and then let them sit for like an hour or so. Just because of how soft this stuff is. I'm not able to throw I probably can't throw more than like 3 pounds with this stuff, or else the wall collapses, and that's just not cool. But something I've been doing a lot of is large vases like this. This guy's about 2 feet tall, and these have been really fun to make. I haven't fired any though, so we'll have to see if they will survive. But definitely been fun projects. They take some time too, which I like. I'll be like this vase. I think took me 3 days. I threw it in 2 sections, connected them all together. They're just fun. And they require a lot of patience and timing. Like you gotta dry the pieces evenly and then connect them properly. It's a whole thing. But making those big bases is fun. I'm really excited to see how it turns out in the kiln. Da, 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 Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's been nice. I did a little stream earlier this morning. I think it was only like 20 or 30 minutes. Then I had an appointment. But I was going to wait. I was telling myself, like, we'll just wait until after. Well, then I figured if I waited till after, I probably wouldn't end up streaming. So I went ahead and did a little stream, and then here I am again. And we've been going for, oh my gosh, wow, over 2 hours. That's great. I certainly didn't expect to be live that long, but I really got to get going to get packed up for camping. We already have all the hot dogs. I think I need to stop and grab some buns, though, from somewhere. There's a gas station on the way, so I'll just pay the gas station tax, probably. Spend like $10 on a pack of 8 hot dog buns, but even though we only need 4, probably. Oh well. Guess we pay for the convenience, right? Instead of driving 10 minutes out of the way to pay half the price. Kind of want to do another one of those hard angled pieces. I think I'll throw this piece, and I have one more chunk of clay. We'll probably call it there. Oh, nice. What did Dad get for lunch? I haven't eaten today. I guess I'm just waiting for my hot dogs later. With how soft this clay is, my pulls are very aggressive. I'm used to working with a lot firmer clay, so I'm pushing very hard. I guess pulling very hard. Whatever you want. We'll go for another more classic form. Anyone know where my... Oh, never mind. Deviled ham? Braunschweiger? What are you even talking about? Braunschweiger. Oi, fetch me the Braunschweiger. Mandy, what the heck is that? Is it just like a cured meat kind of thing? I might scoop up some kielbasa to make up for breakfast in the morning. This piece I'm going to have to torch before I move it. It's a little wide and the walls are quite thin. Who doesn't love some delicate walls, though, eh? Cute. Oh, you're just gonna laugh at me, Mandy, eh? And I'm gonna inform me what a Braunschweiger is. Deviled ham. I mean, deviled eggs are what? The yolks with mustard. Do you put mayo in there too? And top it with some paprika? So is that what deviled ham is? Same thing? Mush it all up. Got a steamy pot. This one also has a bit of a thicker bottom, so there'll be a lot of trimming to do. I like the shape though. That's a nice shape. Get it in the light more here. I like that a lot. Huh. I like how tall the top section is and how short the belly is. It has some really nice proportions. Yeah, we're sliding off. I like this piece a lot. Wow. That one's a lot of fun. Try to make another one of those. One more, and then I really got to get going so I can pack up and get out to the campsite before it gets dark. Does not sound fun setting up a tent in the dark. Although my tent is pretty easy to set up. Just doesn't sound ideal. What will we get up to? Oh, nice. 10 likes. Wow. That's awesome. 2 hours 13. Yeah, it's been a lot longer. Thank you, Mandy. Making the time go by. It's been nice chatting again. Yeah, I was just saying this earlier. It's nice to chat with real people than just have a podcast on. Now, there has its times. It is nice to just kind of zone out, do your own thing, and have something on in the background. But I definitely have missed this. Chatting with you guys gives me a little more confidence too when I throw a piece you guys like. It's just a lot of fun. Oh, I forgot to tell Joel I'm going up to Ottawa for the Tulip Festival. I was wondering if he was going to be going. There's a Tulip Festival in Ottawa coming up, and it's so pretty. There'll just be tulips all around the Parliament buildings. A lot of businesses celebrate it. Going down to Byward Market. Be a good time. And then, of course, all you can eat sushi. It's tradition for my buddy and I to get all you can eat sushi when I go up to Ottawa. We found this new place that doesn't limit how much tuna you can order. One that we used to go to, they would have I think it was 5 piece per person limit on tuna sashimi. But this new place that he found has no limit. So we're ordering 5 pieces for each of us, like every single order. Their tuna is so good too. It's not even like, certainly doesn't taste cheap. They must get it for a good price though, if they're not limiting it though. But man, all you can eat sushi is an experience for sure. cover it when I do this? No, not so bad. See, that first pull is just so aggressive. I don't know another good word for it. I mean, it's been working out okay. All these pieces are turning out fine, but I just, for some reason, I can't get out of that habit with this clay. Not tonight, but I'll definitely be doing a pottery stream out in the wilderness again soon. Probably on my next camping trip. I'll pack up the wheel and hike it out with me. Because those were a lot of fun. If anyone's here that remembers them, that's so cool. It's awesome to me that the little jackery power things can do so much. I'm pretty sure, like, one of the times I did it, I think I only used 7% of the battery, and I threw for like an hour and a half. And like, at least for this wheel in particular, on full speed, it's only drawing. Oh geez, I don't remember. It was drawing like such a little amount of watts or volts or whatever it measures by. But it was so much fun throwing out there. Just chilling out in the grass. That was great. Definitely be doing that again soon. Next camping trip, I'll plan on it. I don't know if people enjoyed that, but I certainly do. I find it a lot of fun. Alright, we're just about winding up here. I'm going to get cleaned up. I'll keep you guys on for now, though. But I'm just going to get my wheel cleaned up. This was the last piece of today. We threw a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Threw about 10 pieces. No idea how much they weigh. I didn't weigh any clay. I was just cutting off the bag. And just going with it. That's my favorite way to do it. I've tried before to like create, 10 of the same piece, and they're mostly the same, but I just never get the heights right. I never get the widths right. I don't know. There's always something that makes them not look uniform. Not that I'm looking for them all to be exactly the same, but I would say they look a little too different, like standing next to each other, for you to look at them and be like, oh yeah, like this is a collection or something. Just can't seem to get that part right. I guess that's just a skill to work on, though, huh? It's fun, though, to just kind of not think about it. Just each piece of clay, see how it feels, see how the form comes together. Going in with no plan. I know some people can't do that though. I mean, there are definitely days where I'm like, I wouldn't say not in the mood to throw, but like not inspired to throw because I just don't know what I want to make. And then there are other days where it's I don't know what I want to make, so let's just go throw something. And that's kind of what today was about. We made a lot of these angled. I'll go through and show all the pieces that I made today. Do we make it to 2.5 hours? Just about. Yeah, we'll be just about there. That's cool. Pretty long stream, honestly. I didn't expect to stream for this long. It was great to hear from some old friends. Mandy, you're still probably lurking right now. So awesome to hear from you. I know we chatted in Nick and Jess's chat a little bit ago, but haven't really had the time to really get into the streams again, like watching the other streams, unfortunately. But just been busy, just busy, which is also good. Don't get me wrong, but kind of lost that sense of community that I used to have. So hopefully we can rebuild that. All right, that's good enough. Honestly, I'm just going to leave this piece on the wheel. Nah, I should take it off, actually. And tomorrow when I get back from camping, probably do another stream. Trim these 10 pots up. They should be firmed enough. That'll be fun. Alright, let's just take a quick look at what we made. And then I gotta go get packed up. It's after 4, huh? Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Ugh, who's that guy? There we go. Here's the last one we made. We've got these guys chilling here. There's the big vase. Just do this guy. This is probably... Yeah, I would say that this is my favorite piece that I threw today. And then we got this bunch. This guy I threw last night, and like I was saying, with how soft this clay is, it just doesn't have that integrity. So I threw these walls, but the way it flopped, I don't know. It reminds me of like a rock or like a geode kind of thing. So I figured I'd keep it and see where it goes. But anyway, we threw those other 5 today. And yeah, I guess that is about it. So I appreciate everyone who stopped by, everyone who's hanging out and whatnot. It was a good day back. It was a good day back. I'm very happy with how this went, and yeah, gonna get back into streaming again. Still, for the life of me, cannot make videos. I don't know why. Just does not work for me. But we'll get back into streaming, and yeah. So I'll plan to see you guys tomorrow. Whoever's here. I'll trim these 10 up tomorrow. They should be firmed up enough. Other than that, yeah. I'm gonna head out We'll get some camping in, get a fire going, look at the stars, all that jazz. So, again, like huge thank you to everyone who stopped by and everyone who's here now. So, have a good evening, everyone, and I will plan to talk to you tomorrow.